Hey, welcome to this episode of Career Q&A. The thing that came up for me this week when talking with different clients and people that I've been working with is the overqualification bias. I actually read that in an article with Harvard Business Review, and I found it quite interesting. I find it more pleasing to say than ageism, which is real. But also, I'm finding that those who hear it, it resonates for them. They have so much experience, but they want to do this one thing, and it feels like people aren't letting them. So if you're coming to that feedback and you're being told you're overqualified, I think part of what would help is if we realize, why are they so concerned about it? That way, how you talk to them can matter. So they're usually, employers, afraid of, if I hire you, are you going to be bored? Because really, if you've ever done a contract or a probationary period on a new role, within 3 months, if not in the first week, when it's not a good fit. So they want you to last longer than 3 months unless it's a 3-month contract. So essentially what they're worried about if you're overqualified is this is just a for right now job. You're not really committed. Knowing that they're afraid and that this investment is expensive. You don't want to go through a job search every time you turn around. They don't want to hire every time they turn around. So what the research is showing is that about 15% of the annual income for a particular role is actually used to pay for the onboarding, for the hiring, for getting somebody in place, for getting them up to speed, for mentoring them to the point where they're autonomous. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money because you're asking for a lot of money. What you want to do is mitigate that concern. So there's a few things that I think could help when you consider that. So you want to explain to them, I would say if I gave you 3 points. One point that you'd want to do is tell them why you want the job, why you want this job. So they know that you applied on purpose. You're not just what they call it, spraying and praying. Your resume goes out there and comes back with something. Or somebody described it as pasta, throwing pasta against the wall and seeing what sticks. Nobody wants that. You want to feel special. Employers want to feel special. So tell them why you want this job. The second thing that I recommend doing is explaining how this helps you get to the next stage of your career. There's a reason why you're going after this job. Maybe there's an aspect of the industry or a certain skill set you want to use or build while you're in this role. If they know it's a growth opportunity, that changes some things for them. That changes how they might look at you as you continue to grow and evolve, no matter what stage of the career you're at. But it also changes the approach to thinking that you're overqualified, hey, you're actually coming here committed, looking to grow. That could be part of it. The third thing that I recommend doing is explaining how you could help them. A lot of times it is feeling like we're bragging, and it's frowned upon to brag in some circles. So if it feels like, I really don't want to sell myself, or I really don't want to brag about myself, instead of thinking it like that, and especially in the case of overqualified, getting the overqualified feedback, explain how you could help them with all the skills that you are bringing to bear. Because quite honestly, nobody wants to show up for a job as half themselves. You want to bring all of yourself, learn and grow into a better version of yourself. So explaining how this fits into the puzzle, because they're not mind readers, and that should help further the conversation so that you can both decide if this is a job you want to take. What do you want to know about your job search, resumes, or your career? Click on the link below to join me for a live monthly career Q&A, or sign up for an ongoing job search support program called Career GPS. Your partner in change, Sacred Time.